right away. Take you through my day-to-day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold, I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with an ass back. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give it back. My bad when the check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Nashville. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Look at me. Go.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Throwing on 2nd down, Tannehill. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker, 66 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kamale Correa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Jackson on 1st down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 5 at the Titans' 35-yard line. Check, 55 to mine. So don't say nothing. Check, cross. He's checking.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven 1st.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for not much space to rumble.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting the tone early for his defense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Well, that man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories in the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles 2-11 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 68 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Succop for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. This pass into the arms of Snead. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
And the Raven first down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
Now Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson throwing again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Leo.
They'll toss it to Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
1st and 10.
Derrick Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Check. Fresno. Rock it. Check.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Titans. Derrick Henry, 56 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 21-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. After the sack on first down, Jackson going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Ravens.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but
okay.
September 10th.
You're getting a little misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you. But you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl, after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, oh, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden Land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year, and I know you're going to let us know.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Jackson now on second and 10. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Set. 10 logo.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. Let's go.
Tannehill on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First down, Raven.
Switch. Go. 59.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't like their quarterback in the running game.
Because whether he keeps it or not, he's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses, they're looking to put that hit on a quarterback.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards in the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yo. Check. Sponge. No.
Draw play. Ingram now. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Come on. Check.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Roberts has it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
1, 2, 3. Let's get it. All day, kill. Check out. 6,
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 27 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Slam, slam, slam.
Get it.
Tannehill on first down. And this one complete to Smith. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Check, check, Lucky, hard, hard. Deep grip.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air again, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 27, Jackson. Snead's got it. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Raven 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Check it back, check it back.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, 58 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Jackson from the shotgun. Caught right side at Snead. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm here all day.
Topper! Shoot!
They'll run it again with Henry. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Watch
At the 41-yard line.
Pull it high. Lead grip.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. 4th and 10 now
This will be caught by Brown.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred.
Meaning credentials.
Best of both worlds
When we rocking over pearls in the instrumental.
Are you ready?
Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quick spin plus the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
Simultaneously over joints you rock.
We earn
30 years, so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
Upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all peak the flow.
But can you rock?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Houston Texans. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Reset. 19. 48. Right now. Let's go. He getting me. He's not gonna get me. Check 20. 25. Back. Down and go.
first carry for Carlos Hyde. And some room to work. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 53 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Check 41. I'm going to run you over.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Here's Ingram, and an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Ready? 51's the mic. It's a party now. It's a party now.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
23 yards to pick up there. To throw is Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Watson. Open man, the tight end falls. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Here's Watson. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down. 7-7, our score after 1.
Check 15, check 15. All day, baby, all day.
They come out here in the eye.
Get it down. Watch twist. Undercut. Check 3,
They'll run, hide, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
I didn't retain much as a former defensive back, but I do remember you don't tip the ball in the air. You either intercept it or knock it down. Otherwise, this is what happens.
Pains you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. The ball's tipped up, they come up and grab it and get a big play out of it.
Big play indeed. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Ingram. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 61. Match box. Right.
From the 31, Jackson throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Check four. Alert flare. Flare. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Son, 60 out low. Check 41. I'm coming for you. You mine. SOS. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
From the 16, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Jackson now throwing on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. They run again with Hyde on first. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That good for 19 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here the big fella into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas, 50 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out. And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Check the hot read. Let's go.
First down, a run with Hyde. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Kill.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Carlos Hyde with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expected.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 38-yard line.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check.
From the 38, Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line.
Crash. He's checking. Crash.
And the ball is knocked out. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now a first down throw, Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He was brought down by Patrick.
On 2nd and 9, Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does. Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Here's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 36 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Jackson from the shotgun. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Watson. And he rifles one incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. But it'll be second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Watson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. A first down carry now for Miller. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Jefferson on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
31. Ravens 15.
On second down, Hyde. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Again, it's Hyde. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. Hyde. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Ingram again. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Throwing is Jackson.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check 25. Check 25. Check 26.
They're running. Ingram. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Hyde. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans push further out in front. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This is taken at his 4.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 20, 10, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
41's the mark. Check, check, check 41. Push him back. Push him back.
Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
They'll try and run with Ingram. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Watson now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Watson. And this is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson now. And the pressure gets to him again. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Tighten up, please.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Cut. Shift.
To throw is Jackson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there.
Got a man it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So once more, the Ravens will come to the line here and go for the two-point try. Now it's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Ravens, 27.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Throwing now, Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
40 seconds. 19. Hey, QB's trash. Let's go. Up to the court. Mike 48. Mike 48.
Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Watson on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Open man is QT, complete. They'll get 5 on the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. I'm not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I got power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a thing with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. On second down, Ingram. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. They run from the pistol with Ingram, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
That good for 19 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Gurley again here on first down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second and 12, Goff toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A good gain there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Hey, come on. Get that ball. Sponge. Hey, no. Check. 22, check. Cover. Check.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Watch the slap. Check 9. Shit.
On third down, Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Matt Judon. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. From the gun on third down. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on fourth. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Rams' 30-yard line.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 30 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing on second and long. Goff. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 3rd and long, it's gone. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. To try again after the sack. Jackson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Seth Roberts, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. 2 for 1.
They are going for it. Goff, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. They come out here in the I. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set them up with golden field position. Now it's Jackson. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They hand off to their big tight end. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Zerline pulled it. Zerline pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7.
Hold on.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Woods, the intended receiver. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Snead's got it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Hey, Lim.
Here's Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
57. Hey, let's go.
Now Goff on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Ricky. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. We'll hold this.
Hey, 5.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
57 to Mike.
We're good.
Here's Goff. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm trying to collect. 57's to Mike. Watch 57. Watch the run. They're running it.
Back to throw. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Now the pass brought in by Roberts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. To throw is Jackson.
I know many people like to throw to the top.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Los Angeles.
Watch Ric Flair.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tonight, 20. 50 seconds to mine. Let's go, D. Kill. Under 10 for 1.
They run. It's Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by Earl Thomas. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. They'll try the air now with Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Exit data. Watch left.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, Jackson steps away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 8-yard line.
Right there. Now watch one. Delta. 58 to mine. 58 to mine. Double dog. That's the way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Goff on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On second down, it's Ingram. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Aaron Donald with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
Out to his left, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Here goes to the like 20. I got it. Double tight, guys, double tight.
Goff now to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 20-yard touchdown. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.